शिवा 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 ना Shiva. 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 Na Shiva. 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 Na Relax.
And we saw the 9 types of obstacles yesterday. We considered the 9 possible obstacles on the path of yoga. There is no 10th obstacle. Every obstacle, every possible obstacles have been counted, included in this 9 category. Patanjali is such a scientist. Just very few words, very concisely, he has said all that is to be said, that was needed to be said. Along with these 9 obstacles, the 5 indications or signs of disturbed mind is mentioned. That is dukkha, sadness, daurmanasya, bitterness, angamejayatva, restlessness in the body or lack of coordination in the body, and irregular breathing. If you have observed your breath, when you are happy or excited, the incoming breath is longer. You are more aware of incoming breath in a state of excitement. And when you are unhappy, the outgoing breath is more prominent. You observe the outgoing breath. Total imbalance of the breath happens. Have you noticed it? Big sigh. Big sigh. When you are unhappy, heavy, sadness. When you are joyful, you only breathe in. And you don't know when you are breathing out. You are not conscious of out breath. Imbalance of breath, incoming and outgoing breath. These are the 5 signs or side effects along with the obstacles. Now, how do you get rid of these obstacles? The next sutra goes, Eka Tattvabhyasa. Tat Pratishedhartam Eka Tattvabhyasa. To get rid of them, just do one thing. Beat the bush. Just go on beating it. Do just one thing. One pointed attention in one thing. What happens when you just keep doing one thing? Boredom comes. Restlessness will surface. The restlessness and boredom take you to a peak that it brings a clarity. This is the only way out. Our mind is troubled because it is dwelling on duality. It has choices, so it is more confused. Should I do this? Should I not do that? Should I do this? Should I do that? And then it's jumping all around the place. This, that, this, that. And the mind is further divided. Divided mind is misery. And one-pointed mind is joy. And all those moments when you have been very happy, if you have noticed what happiness is, it is the mind becoming one whole. It's become so total, so much together. Then you have experienced joy in life, peace in life, bliss in life. Then you have experienced life itself total. Duality or divided mind is the cause of fear and misery. So there also, if you keep doing two things or too many things, it's not eka tattva abhyasa. It's not one practice. So what is the eka tattva? Attending to one principle. One principle. Could be God, could be a matter, could be Guru, could be self, could be anything. But eka tattva abhyasa. Practice one thing. Then you get over all these other obstacles. All these 9 obstacles can be gotten rid of. Need to sit in groups tonight. Only if there is certain amount of calmness in the mind, subtleness in the mind. Otherwise even that doesn't seem to be possible, isn't it? Can be one-pointed if there is a certain degree of calmness in the mind. You see that one principle in everybody. It's one self. Myself is present everywhere. It's my master is present everywhere. There is nobody other than my master. He is everything for me. God is everything for me. It's all me only. There is nothing other than me. Like this, holding on to one principle and seeing that one principle in everything. This is the skill in life. Our life had to be lived in the realm of multiplicity. In the world you live with many people. Not everybody is the same, but how can you see the same thing in everybody? Nothing appears to be the same. No two people appear to be same. But here you are saying, see one thing in everyone. Focus on the one principle. How is it possible? Then they said, okay, I'll give you one more sutra. The next sutra says, Maitri Karuna Mudito Pekshana Sukha Dukkha Punya Punya Vishyanam Bhavana Chitta Prasadam. Then Patanjali categorizes, see in the world there can be only 4 types of people. One, people who are happy, and there are people who are unhappy. And people who are engaged in good acts, meritorious acts, and people who are engaged in not so good act or demonic acts. Sinful people, merited, blessed people, happy people and unhappy people. The four categories. And how do you deal with them? This Maitri, friendliness with all those who are happy. Have friendliness with people who are happy. If you are not friendly with people who are happy, you feel jealousy. You are jealous is because someone is more happier than you. But if you own them, if you feel that they belong to you, see, you are not jealous about someone very dear to you. You are somebody very close to you, being very happy. It doesn't bother you. It doesn't bring jealousy in you. When you think so and so is very happy and they are not connected to you totally, then the jealousy comes. Then said, have friendship with them. Maitri, have a feeling of friendliness with them. For them. See, you can see the same self in everybody, but the feelings will not be the same. It can differ for a beginner. One doesn't feel the same with everybody. Though intellectually you may say, oh, it's myself only there. But your feeling, since it's not fully cultured, fully established in self, it still has its preferences. It weighs. Then what preference will you take it? Say, have friendliness with those who are happy. Now, and what about unhappy people? If you are friendly with unhappy people, what happens? You also become unhappy. So he says, don't be friendly with unhappy people, but be compassionate to unhappy people. The second bhava he has given. Karuna. People who are suffering, have sympathy, compassion for them, but don't hook on to the friendliness, because then it drags you down also to be unhappy. When you are unhappy and they are unhappy, you will be of no use to help them out. Do you see what I'm saying? If you think you should share the unhappiness with your friend, okay, you share it, then will you be able to share your happiness with them? Not possible. So unhappy people, don't be friendly with them, but be compassionate to them. There's a difference here. Do you get this point? Karuna, compassion. Be compassionate to them. Don't say, oh, poor thing, this shouldn't have happened to you. You know, we do not know how to deal with people who are in suffering. We go and make their beliefs more strong, saying that God is so unjust with you. God, nature is so unkind with you. You are suffering. You are poor thing. We even push them down, even down the drain. We are trying to pull them out of the drain, but we are trying to push them down. But unconsciously we do. Because we think, oh, they are my great friends. What do I do? No. People who are suffering, do not pity them. See, there is a difference between pity and compassion. In pitying, you are not pulling them up, you are making them even more down. And most of the people do this. They make the belief of a person who is suffering about their sorrow more concrete in whatever limited logic or relative existence. Are you getting what I'm saying? If someone thinks, oh, great injustice has been done to me, and they are miserable on a self-pity trip, they are on it, and you go and say, oh, you are poor thing, you are so miserable, it shouldn't have happened to you. It's very so that person thinks, oh yes, see, I am very suffering. We do not help them in any way to wake up to the truth, it's nothing. Many people are suffering even more. You see that? I'm not telling you don't go, you go and tell them what you're suffering is nothing. Many people are suffering more. So you can kindle anger in them. But have compassion for people who are suffering and not friendliness. And people who are doing good job, who are meritorious, who have lots of merit, who are blessed, feel happy with them. Feel happy, become one with them. Feel you are doing that job with them. Then the sense of competition disappears. Jealousy subsides. Finding fault with people who are doing good things will go away. People have this tendency, if someone is good and he's very blessed or meritorious, doing meritorious job, doing some good work, people try to find faults in them. Do you see what I'm saying? Try to find fault in people who are doing good jobs. And tell them, oh, they should have done that better. They should have, at least they have done whatever they have done, you didn't even do even that. And you say they should have done better, they should organize better, they should. Criticism comes from people who do not work mostly. Have you noticed this? People who don't do anything, they criticize others. So that person didn't do well, this person. Mostly, most of the time. Don't find fault with people who are doing good job. When you feel happy about this thing happening. Someone is doing a great service, feel happy about it. Don't say, oh, that person should do more service, should have done better. And he has this flaw in that organization and that flaw in this organization. Well, this organization can have so many flaws. So what? But this organization is doing so much good job to uplift people. Why don't you put your attention there? Instead of the whole organization is strict and that person said this person said this thing. One can get caught up in these trips. Finding fault. Don't find faults, but feel happy for those people who are doing good job. When you become one with them. It's like if the right hand is doing good job, the left hand will appreciate it. Oh, my right hand could write this beautiful poem. Left hand doesn't do it, doesn't write, but you should not stop the right hand from writing. So when it feels that is a part of this other hand, well, this hand can do something else. It can hold the table and the paper. This other hand can hold the pen and it can write well. So like that, feel that they are part of you and they are doing good job, feel happy about it. Mudita means happiness about people who are doing wonderful job. Share the happiness of, feel happy within. And people who are doing sinful jobs, sinful acts, ignore them. Upeksha, it says, just ignore them in your mind. Somebody says something which is not true, just brush it off. It's not worth even thinking about them, considering them. But we do the reverse. People who are doing meritorious acts, we don't put so much think about them, but we keep thinking about people who do sinful things and we don't just ignore them. We chew on them in the mind. All the newspaper, they all are big reports on somebody who did murder or this or that or heinous crimes and criminal acts, their pictures and the whole story will appear in the papers. Of course, now people are waking up to write something positive about all the nice stories, nice things that is happening to people, but comparatively very little. Isn't it? So when you see people doing sinful things, educate them and ignore them. Not just ignoring, but educating. You educate out of compassion and then ignore. Otherwise you take that in your mind and you start bothering. You think somebody is imperfect and thinking they are imperfect, you become imperfect. You are no less than them, you are equally imperfect, even worse than that person. And you think that person is wrong. You think you are very right. Just look into you do even much more crimes. See, when you show to somebody you did a mistake, remember always 3 fingers is pointing towards you. So 1 is to 3. You have 3 times more responsibility. You. 3 looks at you. But if you stop saying you and me, then if you just turn inward, it's all him, you know. Whole lecture could be just that is yoga, uniting this. Silent lecture. Maitri karuna mudito pekshanam sukha dukkha punya vishayanam bhavana chitta prasad. Having this type of feelings, because Patanjali knew very well the human mind. And he knew all the crooks of it. All the bumps it has. It knows that, Patanjali knows that the mind cannot have the same feeling towards everybody all the time. Feelings keep changing. And feelings can be developed. So he said, have these feelings. Friendliness, compassion, joy, happiness. And ignore. What do you call ignoring? Upeksha. Indifference. Be indifferent to the sinful things. Like this. If you do this, your chitta, your mind is pleasant. Chitta prasadana. It becomes graceful, gracious. In that gracious, graceful mind, then one-pointedness becomes very much easy, very simple. Practice one thing, devotion to one thing, one aspect. Okay, even now that becomes difficult, he says, then he says, okay, I'll give you one more. Prachardana vidharanabhyam va pranasya. Prachardana vidharanabhyam va. Breaking the rhythms of the breath. The natural rhythms of the breath and holding the breath, sustaining the breath in different rhythms. If someone asks you, where is Patanjali talked about Kriya? Patanjali has not mentioned Sudarshan Kriya directly. But in this one sentence there is a clue. You can have the trace of our practices to that one sutra. Here, because the same thing we are doing, the rhythms, we are not just breathing with however the breath goes, but we are bringing it consciously in a definite particular rhythms. That is prachardana, splitting whatever rhythm that breath is coming through, splitting it, dividing it, and holding them on to a different rhythms. That is what we are doing. Prachardana vidharanabhyam va pranasya. In a special manner, modulating the prana and the breath. By this also, your mind becomes calm and one-pointed, one-focused. Now, another sutra. Vishevati va pravrittirutpanna manasah sthiti nibandhini. Suppose this doesn't work. It does work, but if you feel that still little incompletion is there, then Vishevati means through any one object of senses. The mind can be still. What is happening in gazing? You are looking at somebody. For a few moments you gaze from all your heart. Then what is happening? Your mind that time is not running here and there. Eye gazing. Then you sit eyes closed. The mind is completely settled. Or after singing, after bhajan, when we sit quiet. Do the course in the basic course. Prachardana vidharanabhyam va. And holding the breath, sustaining the breath in different rhythms. Have the trace of our practices to that one sutra. Here, because the same thing we are doing, the rhythms, we are not just breathing with however the breath goes, but we are bringing it consciously in a definite particular rhythms. That is prachardana, splitting whatever rhythm that breath is coming through, splitting it, dividing it, and holding them on to a different rhythms. That is what we are doing. Prachardana vidharanabhyam va pranasya. In a special manner, modulating the prana and the breath. By this also, your mind becomes calm and one-pointed, one-focused. Now, another sutra. Vishevati va pravrittirutpanna manasah sthiti nibandhini. Suppose this doesn't work. It does work, but if you feel that still little incompletion is there, then Vishevati means through any one object of senses. The mind can be still. What is happening in gazing? You are looking at somebody. For a few moments you gaze from all your heart. Then what is happening? Your mind that time is not running here and there, eye gazing. Then you sit eyes closed. The mind is completely settled. Or after singing, after bhajan, when we sit quiet in meditation, the mind has come to that standstill. Isn't it? We're doing this. We do the grape process in the basic course. We've all done the grape process. We do just take the food and just be with the food so totally. Vishayavativa. Pravrittirutpanna manasa sthiti nibandhini. Participate in all the process totally. Because you don't know in which corner your mind is stuck. Maybe you find, oh, this process is so silly, why do I want to do this? Or worry about what about me, what about me. The more mind you do it, and you see after that, there's something happened. Because your mind is so childish, stuck up in small little things. And these little processes that could be released. Pravrittirutpanna manasa. Mind in which some activities are in your mind. Through that very activity, through that very sense, it can be brought into standstill. Vishokava Jyotishmati. Next sutra. If you have observed that some person is very unhappy, sad, you go and sit with them for a few moments, you also start feeling depressed, sad. Have you experienced this? How many of you experienced this? Somebody is unhappy, simply you go and sit with them, you start feeling unhappy. And someone is very joyful, someone is bubbling with joy and enthusiasm, you just go and sit with them. You start laughing, you start feeling that way. And now again, this being happy or unhappy is again a training that we have given to our mind. If you have made a habit of being unhappy, you don't specially feel unhappy, but that has become a sort of your second nature. To keep a long face and complain, you feel at home. You would see this in all the senior citizen homes, very old people. But they made a big habit, a long habit of complaining. So they just go on complaining when there is nothing to complain also. And they keep a long face and remain sad, even though you would feel, why they are so unhappy, they could as well be very happy. Haven't you experienced this? Medicine, don't you feel this? To this person who is aged, why can't he be or she be happy? You would wonder. They have everything, they have done everything that they need to do, they have done everything they want to do, they have everything they need, and still they keep a long face. You wonder why, what is the need? Many people are unhappy because they are unable to work. Well, that is the body's nature. No, when you are 80-year-old and if you are unhappy because you could not run as long as you could do when you were 30-year-old, this is ignorance, foolishness. The other day, an elderly citizen, an old senior citizen came to see me. He said, I asked him, how are you doing? Are you happy? He said, I used to run so many miles a day. I used to do so much job. I used to work for 16 hours a day. Now I am unhappy because I cannot work so much. Now, after 4 hours I feel tired, after 1 kilometer I feel tired. How can I gain back my strength so that I can walk 4 miles a day? I said, what do you have to do? Walking 4 miles a day. Because inside one feels, oh, I need to be fit. But the body is not listening. Inside the mind says, I should be working. Before I used to work. How come I am not working? I am growing old. This idea I am growing old makes a person very sad, unhappy. And such unhappiness nobody can take out of it, because it's a self-imposed unhappiness. And with this unhappy mind, that persons get jittery, angry, tense. All the other things, negativity comes to them, and they get soaked in negativity and they die like that. Do you see this happening? Huh? Patanjali gives this idea. Vishoka means get rid of the unhappiness. The sadness is just your habit. You look into your mind, and then when you see, oh, this is a sadness, this is simply unfounded, self-made. The moment you look at your mind, the self-made sadness will disappear. You become free of that sadness. It's just a concept, like another concept that there could be. That is, oh, people don't respect me. This is baseless. Nobody respects me. I'm not smart enough. All ideas about oneself that one imposes on one makes one very unhappy. Nobody cares for me. Who doesn't care? Anybody will care for you. Why you think nobody cares for you? I am so stupid. Who said you are stupid? Stupidity is only a comparison. You are wise to somebody who are even more stupid than you are. There is a scale for stupidity. You can get even people who are more stupid than you. Look down and feel you are wise. Your comparison can make you all these sadness, disturbances in your mind. Don't compare yourself with somebody. You can be more happy. You see what I'm saying? Vishoka. Make your mind free of sadness. That sadness that comes out of concepts. You see? Or Jyotishmati. With Jyotishmati Pragya means see your whole mind as light, as a flame. Your consciousness is a flame. Your mind is a flame. You forget this. Because of this presence of the mind as a flame in you, your entire body is functioning. Otherwise you will be like an unlit candle. See, what is this? What is a flame? How does a flame work? A flame lives on oxygen, isn't it? What it does? Flame uses some matter from the substance earth, and then it uses oxygen and lives. And what is life? Life also same. It uses oxygen and lives on some matter. Just like a flame lives from the wax wax and the wick and uses oxygen. Your life, the mind, uses the body and the food in the body as wax, and then the air as oxygen, and exhibits activities in the body like the flame exhibits, consciousness exhibits life. Life and light are very synonymous, they're very close. Like if you put this candle, if you put a bottle above this and the candle will be put off in a few minutes. Same thing, if you are locked in a room without any windows, you live only for those many hours, 8 hours. The candle may burn for 8 minutes. So in the room, if you are locked, you will be there for a few hours and then you will die also. Very similar, isn't it? You do whatever you do to the candle, same way you do to your body also. Same reaction will come. So you pour more wax into this and then it will burn. So food, you put food to the body and then the body lives longer. And if the wig is become very charted and very old, lot burned out, any amount of wax you put, still it will put off. So wig has its own limitations. Similarly, the body, after certain years of burning, any amount of food you put, it doesn't sustain, doesn't hold on. Just like a wig, the body functions. Just like the oxygen, that flame comes up, this body is holding on to the Jyotishmati Pragya. Vishokava, Jyotishmati. Either get rid of unhappiness, be happy, and at the same time know that your mind is made up of light. It is not matter. Your mind is energy. You are energy. Jyotishmati. And then the next sutra, Vitaraga Vishayam Va Chittam. Or keep your mind engaged in the thoughts of enlightened. Your mind is like what? Now I tell you, your mind is also like water. In whichever cup you put the water assumes the shape of the cup. In the same way, in whatever thought you engage your mind becomes like that. It develops all those qualities of that wherever you put it. So the next sutra that Patanjali says, Vitaraga Vishayam Va Chittam. Vitaraga, one who has gone beyond the cravings. One who is liberated from cravings. If you think of him or her, if you think of such a person, then your mind also gets those qualities. It starts feeling that peace, feeling that quietness. You start assuming all those qualities and start developing those qualities within you. More simple. Vitaraga Vishayam Va Chittam. Because mind is like air. Its energy is all pervading. Air does not have a location, it does not just fix somewhere. And the Vitaraga Chitta is all permeating. So that air, that cool breeze, that energy enters us. Because mind is also like ether. Your consciousness is ether, is all pervading. Vitaraga Vishayam Vachittam. But instead, if you do raga, dvesh, even there, that's why it's said, the guru means, or enlightened person, don't see them as a human being, as a person. It likes and dislikes, then always your mind, oh, what they will like, what it doesn't like, what this happened, that happened. All these you go over a big trip into your own mind. With likes and dislikes and cravings and aversions and anger. All these things come. Instead, you see that consciousness is pure consciousness. Vitaraga Vishayam Vachittam, as peace, as joy. These radiances start. Even any thoughts come, likes and dislikes, then again don't struggle with them. Oh, I shouldn't think like that, I shouldn't have this, I shouldn't do that. Just let go, relax. Vitaraga Vishayam Chittam. Very simple. Then immediately you are drawing that energy. You are assuming that form. You should see this, you should try this on your own experiment. Think of somebody who is very nasty, and then you will start feeling all those nasty emotions inside you. Have you experienced this? Think of somebody who is very jealous of you, and then you would feel such uncomfortable sensations. Think of somebody who is doing all sorts of, who is into drugs and alcohol and who is very miserable. And you will feel all these knots coming up in your body, in your system. Have you experienced this? Think of somebody whom you love very much and you see what nice feeling, sensation arises in you. Isn't it? So, Vitaraga Vishayam Vachittam, putting your attention or mind on the enlightened, your consciousness also becomes more and more alive and more filled with light. That's why Jesus also said, there is no other way. If you have to go to my Father, you have to go through me. There is no other way. Means what? You have to go through the Master, without the Master. Because Master is a solid example. Because you have to pass your mind, go through your mind. And what can help your mind is the doorway, the door. Like those vibrations, those sensations. And those vibration sensation manifest in that body where the chitta is vitaraga, is blossoming fully blossomed without any hindrances. Vitaraga Vishayam Vachittam. Then goes Swapna Nidra Gnanalambanam Va. Swapna Nidra Gnanalambanam Va means knowledge of sleep and dreams. This is very interesting. You sleep all your life, but you have never met your sleep. This is the irony. This is like a person lived all his life with millions in his hands, but did not know how to spend them, and lived very poorly. It's like a person who is sitting on the dining table with a very delicious, elaborate meal, but did not know that it was meal and did not know how to eat it. And he was starving to death. The same is with our life. We sleep every day, but we do not know what sleep is. We dream every day and we have not known what dream is, not understood what dream is. When you sleep, what happens? You are letting go everything. That is what sleep, no? If you hold on to any one thing, can you sleep? All your identity disappears. In sleep, you are not a male, nor you are a female. There is nothing called a male sleep or a female sleep. There is nothing called a rich man's sleep and a poor man's sleep. There is nothing called an intelligent person's sleep and a stupid man's sleep. Sleep is sleep. In sleep, what you do? You let go of all your identity of who you are. You let go all your likes, whatever you like. You are not holding on to your likes in sleep, thank God. It's one time you don't hold on to any like. You cannot carry anybody into your sleep, can you? However dear some person is, somebody is, they cannot go into your sleep. In your sleep, you are devoid of all your identity of who you are, your cravings, your aversions, your likes, your dislikes. Isn't it? You let go them all, and what you do is simply rest. You don't do anything, actually. And this is exactly his meditation, where you don't do anything. For God's sake, meditation, you don't do anything. Or for your own sake, don't do anything. Do nothing and let go of all that like you did in sleep. Knowledge of sleep, that leads to samadhi. And knowledge of dream. Ignorant people make a dream reality. And enlightened people see this reality as dream. Utter ignorance is trying to interpret dreams. And enlightened is to realize this reality itself is a dream. Do you see the difference? You go to any enlightened person and tell them, this is my dream. You say, oh, forget about it. Wake up. When you go to some dream interpretation. Oh, this means that means this. Put more idea into your head. Trying to interpret all the dreams. It's such an ignorance. Knowledge of dream. There are 5 types of dreams. Is that which comes of all your cravings, your desires, unfulfilled desires, they come up in dream as fulfillment. Have you experienced this? You wanted to drink water, you didn't you wanted to have ice cream, but you said, oh, not today. You wanted to have pizza, and said, not today. And then you go to bed, and in the dream, you are munching or eating pizza. And you are having a big scoop of ice cream. Right? So you wanted to go for a walk with somebody, your boyfriend or girlfriend, and you couldn't do it. And in the dream, you find yourself going on a walk and going on the boat and skiing in the mountain. All these things come. Your latent desires, they come up in dream. This is one thing. Desires and fears that come up as dreams. One type of dream. Second type of dream is some stress release from the past. past experiences come up, all that you have experienced in life, they come up as dream. Second type of dream. Third type of dream is an intuitive dream. What might happen in the future, you get an intuition in that. Intuitive dream. And fourth type of dream is a mixture of all these four. And the fifth type of dream is nothing to do with you, it is to do with the place where you are sleeping. You are sleeping in a hotel in Italy, and in the dream you experience all that Italian sounds are coming and all those strange languages. How many of you have experienced this? So you hear those people's dialogues, it's in completely different language, you have no idea what it is. But still you see all that thing happening. This is to do with the place there, the space there. So these 5 types of dreams can occur. And the thing is, you do not know which one is what. Usually it's all the 4th type of dream, which is a mixture of all these 5. So you cannot really distinguish that this is my intuitive dream. It could be, it need not be. So a wise person would simply just brush them all off. Anyway, it is of no use. Dream is a dream. Even this waking reality is a dream. Now you are all sitting here, tomorrow it will be somewhere else, in next week this will all be a dream. And what you would do next week is a dream right now. Your mind is more on dream than it is awake. You have only 2 states of consciousness. One is deep sleep or dreaming. Daydream or night dream. Whole day sit and dream, oh, what will happen to me? Next week I'll do that, another week I'll do this. Building castles in air. What do you call it? Castles in air? In the sky. Castles in the sky. This daydreaming goes on in the mind all the time. And once you know this is a dream, oh, I am daydreaming. Oh, this is that very moment, gush of energy comes into you, alertness comes in you, and that alertness wakes you up to the reality. You are awakened. That awakening is pragya, is samadhi. That moment alone you are fully alive. Only in that moment you are fully alive and awake to the truth of what is. Rest of the time it's on the sleep. So even knowing, oh, I have been in the great sleep, I have been in slumber, or I have been dreaming, wakes you up. And Patanjali has done a marvelous thing just quoting this one sutra. Knowledge of sleep awakens you. Because when a person is sleeping, he has no idea, he is not at all aware that he is sleeping. The moment he knew that he is sleeping or this is sleep, he is already awake. And a person who is daydreaming does not know he is daydreaming. And the moment he knows that he was daydreaming, he awakes to the reality. That very moment, instantaneous. Even you are doing kriya and pranayam and nothing is happening, come on, are you not daydreaming? Or are you sleeping? Could be only 2 possibilities. There is no third possibility. Are you daydreaming? If you are daydreaming, any amount of pranayam, any amount of nothing can help you, isn't it? Because their mind is galloping on a dream. Oh, I will be the president of Germany or something. You don't know how much headache it is being president of Germany. But mind goes on such race. It's so difficult for politicians to get into any sadhana because their mind is in a constant state of daydream. And the pity is they do not know they are daydreaming. And their dream is worth nothing. It's worth nothing really. Swapna nidra jnana lambanam. Knowledge of dream or sleep can also awaken you to the truth. Then says yathabhi mata dhyanadva. Many different ways of meditation are there. In any one of those meditation methods also you can be awakened. Many ways of meditation. Whichever suits you, you like, whichever you like. Take one. Not that you do one meditation today, another. No. Take one meditation and just stick on to it. Go with it. Take one path and go into one path. Not that you are in with one master today, next day you go to another master, and third day you read another book, and you all get so confused and messed up. All ways are good, but at least you take one way and just go deep into it without criticizing other. Then you will be building up in that one thing. Yathabhimata dhyanadva, in various ways of different methods of meditation. What is the sign of progress in this? Says paramanu parama mahattatvantayosya vashikaraha. From the smaller than the smallest to the bigger than the biggest comes within his purview of operation. The nature loves you, will start supporting you. From the atom, smaller than the smallest, to the bigger than the biggest, comes within your purview of operation or life. Good. Gopal Radhe Radhe Shyam.
Jai Gurudev. Gurudev today spoke so much, huh? And he took almost an hour, more than an hour. So I will not stretch it. Just very quickly, I'll just uh, point out which points he said. So he said how to overcome the obstacles, 9 obstacles, and the 5 indications. Huh? First, he says, Ek Tattva Abhyasa. Just do one thing. Just one thing. Duality brings misery, but if you're focused on one thing, then no option. Don't give yourself option. This thing I need to do, and that's one. Okay. And what is second? Second is how you with the people outside. Outside. Like if you meet a happy person, you be one second. Gurudev started. One second. I don't know if you can hear it, but Gurudev. Ah, okay. Huh. So if you meet someone who is happy, be friendly with them. When you are friendly with them, you will become happy. Huh? Otherwise, jealous. If you meet someone unhappy, you show compassion to them. Tell them, oh, doesn't matter. We'll figure out a way. Show compassion. Don't be friendly. Show compassion. Third is someone who is doing very meritorious job, meritorious work. What do? Mudita. That means you feel happy about it. You feel happy about it. Oh, you are doing such a great job. Feel happy about it. Feel one with them. Don't find fault in the people who are doing good things. Okay. The people who keep finding faults, they become a bundle of fault. So don't do that. Okay. Mudita, if someone is doing good job, praise them. Oh, you are doing an awesome job. Be happy about it. Okay. Upeksha, someone is doing something bad, demeritual acts, then you ignore them, Patanjali says. But Gurudev says one step more. He says, educate and ignore. So beautiful. Okay. Then he says, then your mind will easily be one pointed. Okay. And then another way is breaking the rhythm of the breath. Your breath, see, right now, there is some natural rhythm of the breath. But if I'm doing pranayam, I'm breaking this natural rhythm. I'm holding the breath, I'm letting go the breath, again holding, whatever. Like in Sudarshan Kriya, we are forcefully breathing in a rhythm. Then what happens? Then also the mind becomes focused to one thing. Or then focus on any one sense object. Eye gazing, listening to music, dancing on singing, enjoying one small piece of food in the mouth, and okay. Then company. Good company will bring good emotions in you, good attitude in you, good thoughts. Bad company, vice versa. You know what happens. Okay, that is that. And see, get rid of unhappiness. Sadness and happiness is just self-made habits. Sadness and happiness is just self-made habits. Get rid of them. Okay. Then another way is Jyotishmati. Realize that your consciousness, your mind is like a flame, like a fire. Walk like a fire. Behave like a fire. Okay. Then what else? Ha. Keep your mind engaged on an enlightened. If someone is enlightened, you think about them, you be like them, whatever, then you become like them. Because Gurudev said our mind is like water also. And don't think of that person as a human being. Don't think of that enlightened person as a body. Then what happens? Craving and aversion comes. So avoid that. Just focus on that enlightened being, that enlightened energy, you can say. Okay. Mm, uh, the next one is knowledge of the sleep. In sleep, we let go of everything. Huh? So let go like that. If you meditate, letting go of everything, then meditation samadhi happens. And second thing, what Gurudev says, knowledge of dream. So let's say if you are daydreaming right now and suddenly, oh, I was daydreaming, let me listen to what Gautam is saying. Then that very moment, a gush of prana came, that one pointedness came. Okay, so the knowledge of dream. If let's say you are sleeping and I give you a call and the phone rings and if you don't pick up, you have no idea that you are sleeping. But if you pick up the call and I ask, were you sleeping? And you say, yes, I was sleeping. That means you are in the knowledge. When you woke up from the sleep, at that time, you are in the knowledge that you were sleeping, but now you are awake. You're seeing that. Okay. And then Gurudev spoke about 5 types of dreams. Let me quickly say. First dream is latent desires, fears, cravings that will get fulfilled in dreams. Another is stress released of the past. Something happened in the past, it was bothering you, but you sleep, that same thing comes up and goes. That stress is released, gone. Intuitive, correct? Intuitive dreams can come. Okay. And the fourth, the most common, is mixture of all. Fifth is if you are in the new place, that place has an energy, a vibes, and according to that place, you get dreams. Okay. Knowledge of dream, knowledge of sleep awakens you. Very good. Then Gurudev said, take one path, one meditation, go deep within it. Okay. Don't go spiritual shopping. Then Gurudev says, smallest to the smallest and the biggest to the biggest comes in his purview of operation or love. So everything is in his control. Everything loves you. Okay. Gurudev explained everything very beautifully. But still, if there are any questions, you can ask. Just give me a second. I'll just give you the option of unmute. See, this is duality, right? Either you can unmute. I have this duality. Either I can give you the option or I cannot give you the option. Now, if there is no option, if you cannot unmute, then there is no duality. When there is no duality, then you are not thinking. If now there is an option, now the mind is dual. Should I ask a question? Should I not ask the question? If I ask this question, would I look stupid or I would not look stupid? But I say I will not take any question. Then half of the people will be, chalo, jaan chuti. I am free. I don't have to ask. The duality is gone. Even in exam, this has happened so many times. If there is option, either you can answer A or B. Then there is so much of question. Which one I know better? When there is no option, there is one pointedness. Ek tattva abhyas. Ek tattva abhyas. One pointedness, one pointed devotion, one pointed focus. Trust me, this is, if you can get this, and we get this, interesting cricket match. We are so much focused on it. So many times this happens. And if you make a practice of this, one pointed focus, one pointed devotion, then so many pehlwans, bodybuilders, in that desi bodybuilders, akhada mein, they have all one pointed focus on Hanumanji. That really makes them really fight, So yes. Any questions? You can turn on your cameras. And any questions? Hi Archiji, how are you? Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev. How does one get rid of unhappiness, sadness? Or when somebody has really, or if somebody has really upset you, really upset you, and it really gets to you.
Okay. Can you turn on your camera? I'd really like to see you. Okay.
I'm really
so first of all,
today,
you are giving the power. No problem. Yeah, no problem. Keep it off. No problem. So first of all, this is ignorance. Gurudev spoke yesterday about ignorance, right? That this is ignorance, that somebody outside has a power to hurt you. One. Who gave them this power? We gave them this power. Okay, first you have to realize this. See, if right now you got hurt, okay, then there is nothing much you can do. But this is, I'm just saying, before that, you realize that nobody has the power to hurt you. Okay, unless you allow them to do that. Huh? And I'm not saying physical. That is a let's keep that aside, because there can be an argument in that. But let's say mental. Mental, first you have to realize that no one has the power to hurt you mentally. First, you have to take that power back to you. Huh? Then ask yourself, huh? If somebody hurts you, why you got hurt? You know, how come that person has this power to hurt me? You know, analyze that. Huh? It's like, let's say I'm very sensitive about my looks. Huh? An example. And somebody says you are very ugly. Huh? Then my obsession or my hold on this one particular topic can make me sad. Huh? The realization that the hurt can be only till the mind, not beyond. And you are beyond that. That will also help. You know, one thing is that to realize, the moment you realize that this sadness is just my mind thing, the moment you realize, you are out of it. That's what Gurudev said today, right? The moment you are aware, oh, all this is mind made up, my made up, then, you know, this is a habit. You know, I have seen so many people, you know, so many people, you say something bad about them, they will never take it. They'll just say that you have not meditated, you are saying anything rubbish, and they'll let go. They will never take it on themselves. So two kind of people, A and B. Okay, A is happy, a person who had made a habit of being happy. B is the person who has made a habit of sadness. I go and say something bad to A. What will A say? Gautam is gone case. He doesn't understand anything. He speaks anything, blabbering. Get lost. He will not take anything on him. He'll just gift it back to me. If I give him a gift, he'll just not take only. Okay. Second person who has the habit of sadness, if I go say something bad to him, see, Gautam said this to me. I think he was thinking this only about me. That person also said the same thing. Oh, everybody hates me. What is that? This is all mind made. See, everyone has garbage in their head. They are going to vomit somewhere or the other, on you or someone else. It is your job to take it or not take it. Okay. And second, other thing which I say, Gurudev has once said this, that when you're sad, what happens? Let's say I am sad right now. Somebody did something to me and I am sad right now. Let's say, I'm giving an example. So now something is happening. Something is happening in this area. Physically, I'm not saying mentally or something. Physically, I can feel something is happening here. Something is happening in the throat. Something is happening in the body. If my body is shaking out of anger, something, my body is getting stiffened. Something is happening physically. Why I'm saying physically, it is tangible. You can hold on to it. You can feel it. I say something intangible, it's very difficult to hold. But I say tangible things will happen. Something happens in the throat, something happens in your heart, something in the chest, something in the hand, something happens. Correct? At that time, hopefully you have that opportunity. You just close your eyes and see what is happening. Forget what happened. That's why this is happening. Okay, I repeat. Forget the source. Why this is happening? For a few seconds, just let go why you are sad. And just focus on what's happening right now. Then you will feel, oh, this is happening here. This something is happening here. There is my body is stiffening. Now this is happening. Now this is happening. Now this is happening. Oh, this is happening. This is happening. This is happening. And then you will become, so much depth will come in you. Okay. You know, people think happiness is only blessing. No, sadness is also blessing. Because when you're sad now, it gives you so much depth in you. If you observe it, if you keep blaming on that opposite person, then it won't happen. But if you get 5 minutes, you know, some idea, you go to A toilet won't be a good place, but somewhere, certain room or something, close your eyes and see what is happening right now to me. Something happening here, something happening here, something is happening, something is happening. Just be focused on that. Focus on that. What is happening right now? Not what was happening 2 seconds ago, or not what will happen 2 seconds later. Forget about that person, forget about the event, forget about everything. Just focus on what is happening. Oh, my chest. And then slowly, slowly you will dissolve. Laya Samadhi, Gurudev spoke about Laya Samadhi. You become one with that rhythm. What is happening in the body, you become one with that. And that thing start disappearing. That thing start disappearing. And what will happen? Your depth will increase. Some people you will say, yeah, this person has so much of depth. He just says 2 words and we feel so grateful. Why this? Because they have observed this sadness. Then you get this depth. And when you get this depth now, when happiness comes now, you will be so happy. Not excited, but actual happiness, actual bliss. So many times, so many good things happen, but we are not able to enjoy it. We are enjoying only superficially, but not from the core. We are not enjoying from the core. Like a kid enjoying an ice cream. Today, if I give you that same ice cream, you won't be able to enjoy it the way you enjoyed it 20, 30 years ago. Why? Because the depth is lost. But if this sadness, this upset, if you turn it to your advantage, if you take advantage from it, you'll get so much depth that when happiness happens, you will not get excited and lose your center or something, but you will be able to actually enjoy that happiness. Opposites are complementary. The deeper you go in the sadness, the more you will expand in happiness. So many things I told Artiji right now. I don't know which one suits you or will
that
fit.
was really beautiful.
But
Just listening to
I am
you
also,
was-
when you ask the question, even I am thinking what to say.
yeah, no, that was really beautiful. Thank
Yes,
you very
Artiji.
much.
Ji?
That was, yeah.
So
Ji?
like when you ask the question, even I am today, Gurudev said that the moment you realize that this all sadness and everything is my mind made, the moment you are awake, oh, what am I indulging in? All this is worthless. The moment you do that, then it is gone. This is what Gurudev said today in today's talk. And this sadness giving you depth, Gurudev had said in some other talk I had heard before. I don't remember which talk, but that talk was also very beautiful. So observe, opposites are complementary. There is this teacher named Khurshid Batliwala, if you know him. So even he said that any situation you are in, you can turn it into your advantage. But you can do that only if you are in the present moment at that time. So it is also a habit. So it is, everything comes back to the same thing. Abhyasa and Vairagya. Your practice, and your Vairagya. This is not me, this is not me, this is not me. My mind is upset. I am not upset. This is happening in my body. It is not happening in me. My face is looking sad. I am not sad. My tears are coming out of my eyes, not out of me. I am untouched. This thing you have to keep reminding. Abhyas, Gurudev says na again and again. Then again what he says? Again and again. So he says 4 times again and again. And Patanjali says the result will come in Sato Dirghakal, in like very, very, very long time. So you be patient. Okay, be patient in the present moment. Know that this will change, but right now this is how it is, and I am patient. Even if it takes an infinity to change, I am fine with it. I am okay with it. The moment you say I am okay with it, you'll see that situation,
Welcome.
that thing, that event which is upsetting you has no power over you. It will lose all its power. Otherwise, what we do, give power to it. But when you say you stay here for infinity and it's okay with me, that situation, that upsetness, you just tell that you stay here for infinity and you cannot upset me. I mean, I'm okay with it. It's all right. The moment you say that, that hold that situation has on you will be loosened up, and you will feel so relief. You will feel so expanded. Sadness grabs you, grabs you, grabs you. Our mind, our mind is like huge, wants to expand, and it is actually huge. And not the mind, the consciousness. Sorry, the consciousness is huge, infinite, huh? But our mind captures it. Oh no, you are this. Oh no, you are this. So this person said this person said it, and it pura jakad leta hai. It just grabs it and compress it, and the consciousness doesn't like it. Consciousness want to break free, and a little awareness. Oh, this is just my mind contracting. This is just mind stuff. It just loosens up, and immediately you feel so relief. Oh, what am I indulging in all this worthless thing? You say that now, and then suddenly just awareness. Of course, this awareness will come with regular sadhana, seva, satsang, advanced courses, everything, which we all are doing anyways. Okay, 2 advanced courses every year. I have done only 1 advanced course last year, so this year I need to do 3 advanced courses. So even that, so whenever I am talking to you all, I am also talking to myself. This is very important. Whatever knowledge we are taking here, it's only for myself. Okay, it's just being a teacher. This is my duty, my job to speak up loud. Otherwise, it is only for me. Only for me. Tomorrow, if Gaijeng does something which is totally opposite of what Gurudev is saying, then I will not go, hey, what you are listening to, what you are like this, you are like that. Gurudev said, na, blaming. Then you, 1 point out, 3 point inside. You are making me upset, you are making me upset. Just bring it in. The moment you bring it in, oh, going, oh, inside I'm not touched. And then you are like that.
Ji?
Then you are like that. You are that God.
Ji?
Jairaj or somebody wanted to say something. Sorry, I didn't listen to you all. Satyashri ji, you wanted to say something?
Yeah.
Hi, Arti ji. Jai Gurudev. How are you?
Jai Gurudev.
Yes, please.
I want to ask you about Eka Tattva Abhyasa. See, when I'm doing puja, I am meditative. When I'm listening to your talk, I'm meditative. So, is that meditativeness is the Eka Tattva? Or thinking about the Guru? So, sometimes I feel,
It can be.
Oh,
meditating
no,
can
sometimes
be.
I feel
Yes.
that I'm just moving here and there and having nice fun. I'm also happy. Whatever I do, I'm happy. But is this the way to do the abhyas? Sometimes I wonder.
So yes, what you said is correct. Devotion is good. See, let's say you are eating food. Gurudev said, na, eating food. If you are eating, when you are eating food, you are only eating food and not thinking here and there. If you are only eating food, then you are happy. Gurudev said, only when there is non-duality, you can be happy.
Yeah. So non-duality crosses
right now,
sometimes in my
let's
mind.
say if you are eating gulab jamun right now, if you are eating gulab jamun right now and thinking of pav bhaji, then you are miserable.
Then the problem starts.
And when you are eating pav bhaji, you are thinking of gulab jamun. Then you are miserable.
Oh, that
but
is
if you
good.
are eating gulab jamun, then you are happy.
Yeah. So I just
so
come to my mind the duality sometimes, you know. At that time I think, oh, that is right or this is right. Then the problem starts. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you, and it is fine. You know, conflicts will happen. You know, sometimes, and it is good. And when you say, "Na, this thing is right" or "that thing is right," that means you are open-minded right now.
Yeah.
Right now, you are open-minded and you are thinking you're okay with both. Then when you choose
the conflicts
one,
also
then
you have to accept as it occurs. Like sadness,
but once
even
you
conflict.
choose one, then you have to stay with one. Then you cannot say, "Oh, I should have. I choose engineering. Oh, I should have choose medical."
Oh, yeah.
Then you are gone.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yes.
The clarity. Yeah.
Most welcome. Jai
Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev. Please, अपना नाम बताना.
Shilpa.
Jai Gurudev. Please tell us your name.
Shilpa.
Sorry, I couldn't hear. Shilpa ji. Jai Gurudev. How are you?
Jai Gurudev. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
happy to see you always smiling and giving us knowledge. There are actually many questions in the mind, but still, first of all, what is non-duality?
To see one in everything. To see one in everything. To see the same energy in everyone. That is non-duality. Gurudev says if it doesn't happen, then he gave that 4 example. Be friendly, be compassionate, and be happy about it if someone is doing good, and ignore the one who is doing bad. But to see one in everyone. That day I was saying in this only or Hindi, I don't remember. But if somebody comes and scream, somebody was asking about dispassion. So I gave this example. I don't know in English or Hindi, but if somebody comes and scream on you, at that time, if you feel like escaping, you escape. I'm not saying you have to stand there, but let's say you are strong enough. You did your kriya just now and you're very centered and you've been practicing, and you're at that time somebody came and screaming on you. And that time you're very centered and you are like, oh, you're just observing. It's like, oh, this guy is like babbling and all this thing. You see as the circumference. You be like, you realize at that time that this person's behavior is only like that. It is only behavior state, only till the state of the mind. Within that mind, behind that person, this behavior, behind this behavior is the same love that is there inside you. It's the same life that is inside you. The moment you will be able to see that in everyone, then it is non-dual. Then you will not see two different. You will see the same energy just behaving differently. This is a nice way. Same energy behaving differently. It's like same atoms now, sir, just little electrons here and there, and one is iron, one is phosphorus, one is plastic, just some atoms here and there. If you look at it deeply, they are all atoms, electrons, neutrons. There is no change. Iron is same, air is same, water is same, everything is same. But to be able to see that requires a lot of skill. If you have that skill, then amazing. Achha, there is one more thing I want to add here. Groupism happens so many times, in colleges, here, there, here, even maybe in Art of Living it happens. And it is fine also. I'm not saying being in a group is wrong or something. See, English speaking people will make a group. Engineering people will make a group. Bhakts, devotees will make a group. This will naturally happen. So there is nothing wrong in the group. But two kind of people. One person who will search when, let's say I am talking to you, Shilpa ji, and I am searching for what is one in us. Oh, you like drawing? Even I like drawing. We are friends. Oh, you like that actor, but I don't like that actor. Then we are enemies. So, that mind which searches for similarities, which finds similarities, is a happy mind, because then they'll make friends. And some guy who will always find what is opposite. I like BJP, you like Congress, let's be enemies. You're getting what I'm saying? So this can also be non-dual. You're finding one, what is the similarity, or what is the one habit, what is that connects us. Getting it? What I'm saying? So if you cannot say that, oh, I cannot see that the same soul that I have, the same energy in you, if you cannot see, then at least you can see some habit which is similar. Okay? Oh, you love to listen to Patanjali, even I love to listen to Patanjali. That's why this group has happened, correct? Oh, you have done Sudarshan Kriya, even I have done Sudarshan Kriya. So this how this group has happened. So, everyone here must be of so much different background. Some may be engineers, some may be artists, some may be doctors, some may be commerce. But here we are all one. Why? We found a common thing, like Shri Ravi Shankar ji, or Sudarshan Kriya, or Patanjali. So here also we are at some level diluting that non-duality. Diluting the duality and finding the non-dual.
Ji?
Am I able to make any sense?
Yes, yes, definitely.
Am I any?
I have,
Am I making any sense?
Yes, Bhaiya.
of course, of course. I have
Ji?
one more question.
Thank you, Jaya.
You have talked about that we usually form a habit of being sad or being happy. So how to deal, we understand that, okay, now because we are listening to this knowledge, so now we are becoming aware a little that that okay, that we have formed some kind of habits in us, maybe of sometimes of anger, sometimes of irritations, because of things which we do not like
I will
even
not
in the
say anger or
family.
irritation. We have, like reaction to
So
something. You can say.
yes, so
Ha.
as now, on upon realization that we have formed such kind of habit, but still we are not able to come out of it.
I tell you, it is practice. First of all, it is practice and vairagya. Practice dispassion, and again, again and again, again and again. Again, it reminded me, uh, again of Khurshid Bhatliwala only. So we were doing one program, Yes Plus program, that is basic course for youngsters. We all must have done. So in that, we were sitting in Dadar Hall, and they Baba said that find out how many circles are there in this hall. Then everybody started searching for circles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wherever, who will find the maximum circles and something like that. And then everybody came up with different answers. Then Baba said, how many squares did you see during this search? And there was like nothing, no, not a single square. Why? Because we were so focused on circles. So if somebody, it's like in life, if your eyes are here to see something good, then you will see good everywhere. But if your eyes are trained to see bad, then you will see bad everywhere, and then you will say the world is bad. And a person who has the habit of seeing good everywhere, so this shift has to happen. You have to shift yourself and say, oh, you have to start focusing on people who love you. This is very good. Gurudev today said, we focus so much on people who are doing wrong things, so much focus, and we ignore totally the people who do good work. Correct? So Gurudev said, and even in good people, we find faults. So we need to change that. So today, at this moment, remember how many people love you. You focus on those people, you focus on love, and slowly you will start focusing, you'll be seeing love out of so many other people. So it's like,
Hmm.
if I see that Shilpaji loves, my focus is on love, then I'll move my head and I'll say, oh, Jairaj also loves me, Shailaji also loves me. Like that, it will start happening, slowly I'll have the habit of looking at that everybody loves me. It doesn't really matter if that person even knows that you are saying that. But don't lie to yourself, but just realize that. So I think it's basically at the end, awareness. More and more awareness, more and more abhyasa to be aware, more and more vairagya. It's okay. Even if you say it's okay. If nobody in the world loves me, it's okay. Then suddenly you'll find that everybody loves you. So it's fine. It's okay. So it is a habit. We need to change.
Okay, thank you.
I think I need to be more crisp. But even when I'm talking now, when you ask a question, even I'm thinking about the answer. It's like getting it. Even I'm thinking, what can be done? What can be the answer? What have I have learned in so many years into art of living? That what different things, like Duryodhan and Arjuna had the same guru, same master. Okay. So that master, Dronacharya. Yes, Dronacharya. So Dronacharya told Arjuna and to go in this village and find a bad person. Okay. And he told Duryodhana, the same village you go and find a good person. Same one village, Arjun is supposed to find a bad person and Duryodhana is supposed to find a good person. They both go, they both come, and they say, Arjun says, I did not find a single bad person. Duryodhana says, I did not find a single good person. So what does this show? Is the village bad, full of bad people, or the village is full of good people? No, it is just your perception.
True.
Huh? So perception has to be changed by practice. If you do sadhana, Gurudev said, Gurudev said, Ek tattva abhyasa will happen only if there is a certain level of calmness present in you. Okay, I say it again. You will be able to see. Look at Gurudev. Gurudev will see each and every one of us with same love. Maybe the behavior will be different, but when the eye contact happen and whenever like he's looking at you, even you are not looking somewhere, Gurudev is looking at you, but at the same time you feel the same love which he gives to everybody else, even a terrorist, to PM Modi, to some big shot businessman, anyone. This is happening because he has certain state of calmness in him. I'm not saying it is not possible by us. It is possible by us, very much possible by us, and that's why we are here. If we did not have the potential to become Shri Shri Ravi Shankar, I repeat, if we do not have the potential to become His Holiness Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji, then we would never have been into art of living. Okay, so no, if he has chosen us, he knows we have that potential to become Gurudev himself. And it's not like two Gurudev, like this is Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji and this is Shri Shri Gautam. No, it's like one. Then when you get to that level, there is no two. There is no duality. Then don't think that there will be competition. No, there won't be competition because there will be no two. Yes.
Very true. Thank you.
Thank you, Aarti ji. Aarti ji. Yes, become one. Samadhi. And it has happened with us so many times, but we just don't realize it. You know, that's why I keep repeating. If you are into art of living, if you have done Sudarshan Kriya, if you have done Sahaj Samadhi, advanced courses, so many things.
You're frozen.
Sorry, I was getting a. So you have already experienced so many kinds of samadhi already. All kinds of samadhi. If I say, then that is also true. There is nothing that we have missed. But when we don't realize, maybe we forget or we don't realize only. So many times. Once in Sayyab, Gurudev said eyes closed, and then Gurudev said eyes open, and 30 minutes are gone. And for me, it's like 2 seconds. And I was like confused totally what happened. In Prabhadevi Sujata Di's house, Swamiji had come to do a Guru Puja. And I was sitting there, and Gurudev and Swamiji said, you can close your eyes and we'll begin with Guru Puja. And the very second, like in 1 second, there is bhajan going on. And then because I was so calm in that bhajan, then later I opened my eyes and realized that the whole Guru Puja, I was blank. I have no memory. It was like gone. And I was directly in the bhajan state. So every kind of samadhi we have experienced, but we don't know. Okay. So never just know that when Gurudev has chosen us, then we are diamonds, rubies. Diamonds, rubies are also stones. We are him only. There is no difference. That's why we are here. Yes. Aarti ji, you want to say something?
Yes, I want to say something. When you say, Guruji has chosen, we are
So some disturbance. Let me check.
Jai Gurudev. Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. Sorry. Sometimes
Okay, because
when
there's two
people call me,
aunties.
na,
There's two aunties in this group. So which auntie do you want?
please pardon.
Okay. Just now you said, okay, we are the chosen ones, or we're the crystals because of this path we're in. Yes. So
Yes.
yes, we're blessed to be on this path. There are people who are not on this path, and I know Guruji says, yes, you let them know or whatever. But if they don't come, you just pray, or you just you just pray for them or whatever. But if you are engaging with people who are not on this path, and they don't find me of who I am, they don't respect me. I'm not asking for respect, but they don't see who I truly am. What does one do?
First of all, you stop looking at them as different than you.
Okay.
I tell you, the separation is not happening from their side. It is happening from our side. I give you an example. One of my mentor, we are supposed to go in different colleges and speak about the Yes Plus, the happiness program. And so it was in South Mumbai, and as usual, I was late there. And in some college, they were there, and there were all kids who were like snobs, not speaking, not respecting to anybody, not listening to anybody, and they were looking at us like we are some weirdos or something like that. And then I reached there, and I didn't personally, I didn't care for seva, so I was like, okay, uh, uh, I was happy this college done, let's go to next college. And I am like just there to uh, put my presentee that I was also present. But I didn't really care. But at that time, what happened, one of my friend came to me and he said that I am not liking this idea. Huh? Like you are saying, the same way he told me the same thing. He said, I am not liking this idea that these people are not looking down at me, or I am not able to mix with them. And I said, okay, now this is the situation. Let's do something about it. So what I did now, I took him and we sat. There was some amphitheater kind of steps, kind of thing, and we sat on those steps. And he sat beside me. I sat there, and I said, just keep looking at them, keep observing. So 2 minutes we are just looking at them, observing. The canteen was in front of us, so they were eating something. Something was going on. Everyone was doing their own thing. We are just sitting and observing, sitting and observing, sitting and observing. And suddenly a time came when this separation in the mind just vanished. I don't know what happened, but this separation just vanished. And that guy only said, then let's go talk to them. And you won't believe, when we went to talk to them, we were two people talking there, and they were all surrounding us and listening to what we are saying. And suddenly we were interesting. So that separation, the feeling of separation was never from their side. It was always from our side. It is always.
So what is the observation you were doing?
We were not doing any observation. We are just sitting and looking at them, and we realized that they are same as us.
Okay.
They eat the same way, they do the same thing. And then there was so much similarities we saw, that this separation, the idea that they are snobs and we are something different, went away.
Okay.
So then we realized that they were never like that. They were same before we observed them, they were same after. What changed happened was in us. So this happens because there is this inferior, what you call inferior ego. This, and Gurudev, not right now, but he will say in Patanjali itself that the only way to get rid of this inferior ego is samadhi, is to be in that drishta, inferiority complex, Jairat said. So being with this drishta, going in samadhi, is the only way to get rid of inferiority complex. Why this happens, I tell you why. Because when you go inside within, behind the eye, huh? In that meditation, when we go behind the eye, in the what you really are, what am I, you won't be able to see anything, because the self has no form, the self has no color, the self is not an object of any senses. So you won't be able to see anything, you won't be able to feel anything, hear anything, nothing. But when we stay there, when you come out, we feel so calm. We feel more complete than we were before the meditation. You agree with that? We feel more
Yeah.
complete after the meditation than before the meditation. Correct?
Mhm.
Why? Because our inferior ego has dissolved. You get it? So we come, we rest in that no ego state for little while, and then we feel purnata, completeness. And the more we stay in that completeness, the more this inferior ego will go away, go away, go away. Okay, so Gurudev, not in this video, but maybe in couple of videos, he'll say Samadhi is the only way. At least in Hindi, he said, because I have recently heard Hindi. Na? So yes, Samadhi is the only way. How you come back. And remember, Samadhi doesn't happen only when your eyes are closed. It happens Savitark Samadhi also. I told you, na, eyes open, something, some bad thing happens, some panic thing happens, and you say, oh, okay, doesn't matter. Now what can I do about it? So you didn't lose your center. You're still in centered. Your intellect is still in equanimity. Some means equanimity, D means your intellect. Your intellect is still not panicking. It is in some. It is in equanimity. Yes. So this practice is not only when you keep your eyes closed, but also when you keep your eyes open. That's why Abhyasa and Vairagya. That's why Patanjali. That's why I keep saying, write down what are your cravings, what are your dvesh, when do you go in which vritti, why. Then you will be able to understand. Then you will be able to, oh, I'm in this vritti. Oh, I'm sleeping. Arey, wake up, I'm sleeping. Oh, this is all mind stuff. When will this happening? When you will be able to analyze, when you will be able to, you will be crystal clear. That's why Gurudev said, Patanjali is like a very scientist. See, if I feel heavy in my body, that means laziness is there. So now I know this is laziness. Then I need to do something. Wake up. When I realize I am lazy, see, one is inertia. I'm in inertia. Okay. Then I realize, oh, suddenly I realize, oh, what am I doing? I'm in inertia. What I'm sitting here. I should get up and do. Then you start get up and do, right? Then that is rajas. Restlessness. I want to do, I want to do, I want to do. Then comes sattva. When you let go of this, I want to do also, then comes sattva. That's why I always say, a person who is inert will also say, what is in this world, all maya. And a person who is enlightened will also say the same thing, but both have different meaning. The inert person has no sensitivity. That's why he says this is all maya. And totally aware person is very sensitive to what is happening, but he is untouched. So this is all we have to keep doing. So many things Gurudev said. Today Patanjali gave so many ways. If this doesn't work, do this. This doesn't work, do that. This doesn't work, do that. But you have to do. There is once Gurudev said, or some teacher said, that the Gurudev will never leave your hand. There is no way. He will keep holding on to you. The only way you can lose him is laziness. That's the only way. So don't do that. Do anything. Be the worst villain you can be. It's fine. Be the best hero you can be. It's fine. But never be lazy. See, Ravan also got Ram. Okay. So it doesn't matter. You be active. You do something. Okay. You do your kriya. You do something. Do seva. Do this. Do that. Don't stop doing. If you are in inertia, then don't stop doing. If you're doing too much, then you stop and rest. Okay. So if someone is lazy, I'll say get up and do something. And if somebody is overworking out, overdoing something, then I say just sit and rest for a minute. So you see where you are, and then accordingly you guide yourself. And this is a journey. We'll all walk this journey together. Okay, Sangachatva. Together we'll move forward. So let's do a meditation. Because when Gurudev said the only way is samadhi, we, only talking will not help. We should go in samadhi, correct? So Aarti ji, do you feel little better now after talking?
Definitely. Thank you so much. And I'm really looking forward to the meditation now.
So we'll do this Drishta Bhav only. Okay. Yesterday, in Hindi thing, we did this Sakshi Bhav, witnessing. So we'll do that. One auntie shared a very nice story that her leg was paining. No, her head was paining very badly, and she was doing train journey, and it was paining very badly. And then she remembered Gautam said that, just observe the pain, just witness the pain, just witness the pain. And she said, and start witnessing the pain, start witnessing the pain, and then witnessing. She has no idea where she went, and suddenly after 1.5 hours, her grandson woke her up, that this station come or something like that. Then she woke up, and when she woke up, she realized her head pain was gone, and she has no idea where this 1.5 hours also gone. So witnessing. So we'll see. We'll do this witnessing meditation right now. Okay, eyes closed. Sit, relax. Take a normal deep breath in. Breathing out, relax the neck, the shoulders, the whole back. Loosen them up. Take one more deep breath in. Breathing out, relax the face and complete body. Become aware of whatever is happening in the surroundings. Maybe things, eyes closed, Arpit. Just become aware of whatever is happening around you. At this moment, at present moment, whatever is happening in this world according to you, just observe it. Just become aware of it. There may be some people who are disliking you. There may be some people who are liking you. So many things are happening in this present moment. The bird is becoming flower. There is some place sun is rising, some place sun is setting. So many things are happening. Become aware of those things. Everything. People liking you, people not liking you, things happening that you like, things happening that you don't like, things happening that you want it to happen but not happening, things happening which you don't want it to happen. Become aware of all those things. And now just witness it. I am not this. Whatever is happening, I am not this. I am separate from it. It's fine. Whatever is happening, let it happen. It doesn't matter to me. I am different from that. Become aware of your body. Whatever is happening right this moment in the body. Maybe some pain here and there. Maybe some pleasant feeling here and there. Whatever is happening in the body right now. Become aware. The heart is beating. The lungs are expanding, contracting. Different hormones are excreting. So many things are happening. Just become aware of this. And now just be a witness to it. Whatever is happening, it's not happening in you. It's just in the body. You are not this body. You are way beyond it. Become aware of your mind. Whatever is happening in your mind, good thoughts, bad thoughts, happiness, irritation, just witness it. Whatever is happening right now, just observe, just witness. Whatever thoughts are coming, going, good or bad, doesn't matter. You are different from your thoughts. You are untouched. You are beyond this mind. Let go of this mind also. Take a normal deep breath in and breathing out, let go of this mind. Right now, in this moment, if there are any emotions happening, if there are any emotions rising, become aware of emotions right now, if any. Pleasant or unpleasant, doesn't matter. Just become aware of them. This emotion is just some chemical reaction in the body. It has nothing to do with you. Just be a witness. Take a normal deep breath in. Breathing out, let go of all emotion. You are beyond the emotion. You are free from all emotion. Come in the I am. I am here right now. Whatever the idea of I you have, just become aware of it. Maybe a boy, maybe a girl, good looking, bad looking. All the idea of I, become aware of it. Friendly, outgoing, introvert, high ego, low ego, no ego. Whatever the idea of I, just become aware of this whole idea of I. This personality, become aware of it. This is not you. All these names that you've been given is what was your name before you were here? And what will be your name after you go from this world? These all names and everything are temporary, even not really you. Drop all the names, drop all the tags. Let go of this I completely. You are way beyond it. Take a normal deep breath in and breathing out. Throw out this I. Become empty. Empty space that you are. Completely empty. That which you are. Stay in this empty space for a little while. Rest here. You are totally relaxed here. Take a deep breath in and breathing out, relax more and more. Go deeper and deeper in the silence within. Very gracefully come out, gently. Become aware of your emotions or thoughts. Become aware of your breath, your body and surroundings. Slowly and gradually, you may open your eyes. Placing the palms on the eyes, you may slowly open your eyes. Have you observed one thing? During meditation, you might feel that meditation is happening or not happening. But when you come out of meditation, you feel so different. You feel so calm, centered, right? So the meditation was happening, correct? We are only judging it. Everybody did such sweet meditation. Okay? We'll meet tomorrow. Huh? Today I had decided to talk less because the video itself was 1 hour 3 minutes. But it was good chat. We should be discussing. It is very important to discuss, to contemplate, to put it in life. Very good. Everybody did fantastic. Now we all need to only practice. And then a time will come that we have forgotten what to practice. Then we come back to Patanjali. Then we again practice. Then we again come back to Patanjali. So it's fine. Okay? Forgetting, remembering, it's fine. Huh? You know why we forget? Huh? See, Ram came, and all the knowledge came with him. Yoga Vasishtha and everything, and people like got so much good out of it. Then he went, people forgot, then Krishna had to come. Uh, First Rishi Kashyapa came, then Krishna came. Then Krishna gave Gita, everybody forgot. Then, then maybe Jesus came, maybe Buddha came, then Gurudev came, Adi Shankaracharya came. Then we'll forget this also. Then Gurudev will again have to come, and Gurudev will say, "Oh, last birth, why didn't you get enlightened? I have to come again because of you." So this is also fine. It's fine. Remember, Gurudev loves you. Even if you don't get enlightened this birth, doesn't matter. He'll come back for you. He'll say, "Oh, Aarti ji, I have to come back for Aarti ji." Okay, there are two Aarti jis here. One Aarti ji stays beside me. She's my neighbor, and we used to do so many chanting. And one Aarti ji is from London. The one from London, are you a teacher? No? Oh, you feel like a teacher. You should become a teacher because you talk so softly, nicely.
One who's told me, so many people have told me this.
So, you have already the quality of a teacher. Now you just have to become a teacher. Very good. Whatever happened, let it happen. Okay. So we'll all meet tomorrow, 3 o'clock. We have Om Namah Shivaya chanting. If you have a chance, you can come early. Otherwise, 3 o'clock to we'll meet, and then it's there on YouTube also if you miss. Okay. So many options are
Can you
given.
just put your number on the chat for me?
Yes, I'll do.
Thank you.
Jai Guru.
Jai Gurudev.
Okay, one last thing I want to say. When first we say Jai Gurudev, victory to the big mind. Then the victory to the big mind happens. Then we say, okay, now I have victory over my own mind. Now let's do Sangha Chatlam. Let's everybody move together. So nice, na? Okay, bye, Jai Gurudev. You got my number, na, Atiji?
I got your number. Thank you so much. Thank you. I
Most
really
welcome.
needed this today.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. And thank you to everybody. Thank you so much.
Jai Gurudev. Bye-bye.